How's everyone today? It's Friday. No, it's Saturday. 5 o'clock. It's the last day of August. I think unofficially, according to the science of meteorology, meteorologist, autumn starts September 1st, which doesn't align with what our calendars say. Um, Meteorologists go by trends, heat, temperature, um, the length of daylight, stuff like that. And astrologically, astronomically, um, we have the calendars go by Gregorian calendar, goes by the equinox. So the calendar will say autumn starts the 22nd of this month, next month, sorry. Um, but scientifically, if it matters, autumn is autumn. That starts tomorrow. Celebrate as you see fit. So we're going to read the beginning of lesson 122 in A Course in Miracles. Let's give it just a few minutes. See what happens. See if anyone wants to show up today. Saturdays and Sundays, weekends, are a fickle day. We just don't know. You know, people sleep in, people are busy, people are shopping, it's a holiday weekend at that. So maybe people are shopping for a cookout. More important things to do than sit here with an old guy reading from the internets. Lesson 122, for me, strikes me as a vitally important lesson um, every time I come across it. So I'm working through the, um, I'm working through the workbook. Again, I've worked through the workbook several times, once all the way through, lesson a day for 365 days, as is prescribed, in 2008, 2009. And then I pick it up and work through lessons randomly. I decided to dive back in and work through it again for a course of a year. But I still come across lessons from other readings or intuitive, synchronistic ways. Lesson 122 was one of them. I was reading another book and the quote came up. Forgiveness offers everything I want. And that just struck me vitally important because we always think of forgiveness as everything someone else wants. If only this person would forgive me, if only something, someone, some institute would forgive me, everything would be blessed, everything would be cool, my life would be better. However, don't wait for someone to forgive you because it's never about someone else. It's always about you. So, lesson 122, forgiveness offers everything I want. As I read through just part of it, keep in mind the absence of the mention of anyone else. No one else but you is mentioned here because forgiveness is an internal process and it's meant for you alone. We are not deeming someone worthy or unworthy of our forgiveness. That's the mistake we all make. I'm not ready to forgive yet. This person doesn't forgive forgiveness. Do you realize what this person did? How can you ask me to forgive if you only knew how bad this person was, how bad they treated me? All that might be true. I'm sure all that is true. But it's not about the other person. It's about what forgiveness can do for you. And here, lesson 122, it says, forgiveness offers everything I want. Not only that, forgiveness offers everything that we need. So, here it goes, guys. What could you want forgiveness? What could you want forgiveness cannot give? Do you want peace? Forgiveness offers it. Do you want happiness, a quiet mind, a certainty of purpose, and a sense of worth and beauty that transcends the world? Do you want care and safety and the warmth of shore protection always? Do you want a quietness that cannot be disturbed, a gentleness that can never sleep, a deep, abiding comfort, and a rest so perfect it can never be upset? All this forgiveness offers you and more. It sparkles on your eyes as you awake, and gives you joy with which to meet the day. It soothes your forehead while you sleep and rests upon the eyelids, so no dream of fear and evil, malice and attack. And when you wake again, it offers you another day of happiness and peace. All this forgiveness offers you and more. So again, no one else is mentioned. It's offering everything that can forgive, everything that forgiveness offers you. No one else. How amazing is that? Continuing, forgiveness lets the veil be lifted. Let me start again. Forgiveness lets the veil be lifted up that hides the face of Christ from those who look with unforgiving eyes upon the world. Meaning, this is what Mother Teresa replied with, when she was asked, how do you show up every day and do what you do? How do you forgive? How do you forgive the world for treating, ignoring all the sick children that you deal with on a day-to-day basis? And how do you not get burned out? And her reply was, I simply see the face of Christ in all of his distressing disguises. She sees the face of Jesus in every distressing disguise, meaning through all the suffering and anguish of those children, she sees the face of Jesus. And how can you not serve if you consider yourself a Christian? We could switch it around. I see the face of Krishna. I see the face of Buddha. I see the face of Allah. How can I not serve? How can I not forgive if I look past the humanness and see the divinity within? That's a good question. So, Kristen is bored or sleepy. I hope you get a good night's sleep. Or I hope you find someone more exciting, because you won't find it here, that's for sure. I can save you lots of trouble. Let's see. Admin says, Mrs. Butterboy donated $500. Well, much appreciated for Mr. Shiny Butterboy. So, continuing on here, guys. What would you want forgiveness cannot give? What gifts? But these are worthy to be sought. What fancied value, trivial effects, or transient promises never to be kept can hold more hope than what forgiveness brings? Lesson 122, Course in Miracles. Forgiveness offers everything I want. I found that to be absolutely true in my life. That to get a sense of peace that I looked for everywhere and was always absent from everywhere I looked. You want happiness and you think you're going to get it through money. Of course, you get some money, you keep chasing more, you keep chasing more, you keep chasing more. You lose some money, your unhappiness is devalued. You look for happiness in relationships, you think you find it with one person, that person breaks your heart. You look for another person and another person and another person. You think you'd have it in career, but you're always chasing promotions. Does happiness gain with each promotion? You think you find it somewhere, someplace, some person, and you don't. And you never will, because you're not supposed to. Happiness is a joy that cannot be tampered with, doesn't diminish, doesn't increase, because it simply is. And you only find that by looking within to that which is changeless. So forgiveness teaches us to love without condition. Doesn't mean we like, doesn't mean that we put up, doesn't mean we tolerate. Forgiveness doesn't say tolerate someone doing you harm. If someone's harming in your relationship, forgive and then get out of there. You don't need to be in the same proximity. You don't need to keep giving yourself to be harmed, because that means you're not forgiving yourself. How often do we see people leave one abusive relationship only to find themselves in another abusive relationship? Because they haven't forgiven themselves. Forgiveness starts within. If you're not experiencing it, you can't give it to others. If you can't give it to others, you're trapped. You are trapped in the energy of that situation, even if you move 1,000 miles away. If you haven't forgiven, you're energetically entangled, quantumly entangled to that person, situation, or event forever. That means your energy, your essence, your prana is a little less than it could be. Sometimes a lot less than it could be. Sabine's here. Sabine says, good morning. How are you, Sabine? Happy Saturday to you, my friend. Happy Saturday to Sabine. Tomorrow, Sunday, premiere day for our friends Optimob. Optimob is Sabine, Timo, and Bax. Midwest says, what time is it there? It is 5:12. Are you 1 hour behind us or in the same? I'm on the East Coast, and I know you're well, I know one that you're in the Midwest. I think you're in Ohio, right? Let's see, Midwest says, yeah, an hour behind. Wow, you're up early. Oh, you're in Missouri. The Show Me State. Gateway to the West. Also, home of the world champions, Kansas City Chiefs. The repeat team. Let's see if they can do it 3 years in a row. Speed says exactly, you cannot run from it. Your bad energy will come with you wherever you go. Forgiveness is just so important. It vitally so. It severs the energetic ties that connect us to the deed, the event, the situation, or the person that we believe has done us harm. However, when we're centered in the moment, and that's all forgiveness does, forgiveness removes us from the past and puts us in the center of the present moment. Not projecting in the future. We're not saying this person harmed me once, he might harm me again. This situation sucked, I might find myself in it again. Because when you forgive, truly so, you don't keep replaying those events. You don't keep replaying the same situation with another person. Again, reading lesson 122, I'm struck because it says, forgiveness offers everything I want. It has nothing to do with someone else. It doesn't say, forgiveness offers everything this person wants. That you are giving them something. They get something through what you're giving yourself. It's not about them. It's never about them. I'm going to read it one more time. What could you want? Forgiveness cannot give. Do you want peace? Forgiveness offers it. Do you want happiness, a quiet mind, a certainty of purpose, and a sense of worth and beauty that transcends the world? Do you want care and safety and the warmth of sure protection always? Do you want a quietness that cannot be disturbed, a gentleness that can never be hurt, a deep abiding comfort and a rest so perfect it can never be upset? All this forgiveness offers you and more. It sparkles on your eyes as you awake and gives you joy with which to meet the day. It centers you in the present moment. And in the present moment, what is troubling you in the present moment? You might think, well, this happened, or this might happen, or whatever. But in the absence of that thought, in this moment, Nisada Maharishi Mahesh, in his book I Am That, talks about that. In my world, there are no problems. because his world is in the present moment. It doesn't say something in the past didn't happen to him or something in the future might happen to him, but in his world, which is right now and always right now, because there's nowhere else to be, nothing is going wrong. Let's see. Sabine is doing fine. I'm doing good too. I'm getting ready. I'm going to head out for my walk in just a little bit. Midwest says, good morning, friend. Sabine says, hello to everyone in the chat. Appreciate you guys joining in. This is a holiday weekend for those in the United States. 3 days usually marks the end of summer. Sometimes the actual temperature doesn't reflect the end of summer. Speed says, live in the now, then you won't have much problems at all. Absolutely. You also, in the present moment, the solution to every problem is found. And we put so much effort, one, in living everywhere but the present moment, and two, investing in books and tapes and seminars on how to live in the present moment. And all of that's worthy. I love Eckhart Tolle's The Power of Now. And I love all that stuff. However, remember Ram Dass's book, 1971, Be Here Now? He should have wrote a sequel that says, because there's nowhere else to be. You already are here, and it's already now. You don't have to expand any effort to be here now. There's nowhere else to be. That simple realization alone saves us immense amount of trouble and money, because you don't need to buy another book unless you like reading them. But as you're reading a book, The Power of Now, guess where you are? Guess what time it is? Now. So all we need to do is remind ourselves. That's the art of meditation. I practice meditation twice daily since the early 1990s. I've taught it for several years now, certified meditation teacher. And I can tell people simply, meditation is simply the art of reminding ourselves. Now. Now. It's right now. Next time someone says, hey, do you know what time it is? Just smile and say now. It won't satisfy them, but it's the truth. Sabine says, The Power of Now is a very good book, and it does explain lots. It does, absolutely. I love Eckhart Tolle. Had the great opportunity to listen to him. I forget what year. Milka and I went to, he was given a teaching somewhere up in Pennsylvania. And all of them are good because they're just reminders. And we need reminders until we don't. Who knows when that's going to be? As Robert Saltzman, who's the author of The 10,000 Things, likes to say, awakening never ends. So we have an awakening moment, which is now. And we think, great, I'm awakened. I'm a yogi, I'm a guru, I'm enlightened. Except awakening never ends, always expanding and always expanding. Optimob is in the back editing. Hey, Timo, can I trouble you for 1 second? Take you away from your editing for one second. How are the watch hours today? Saturday morning. We were at 316 yesterday, so we got to be in the mid 200s, which again means we're there. It's just now we keep those hours from dropping. Speed says, I guess we are into the same books, writers, and teachers. We are, and I always love when we get the opportunity to talk about it. Speed says, exactly. I just want to say that we are always Always on awakening. It never ends. Absolutely. Optimob says, doesn't change anything. Maybe it changes on Monday. Yeah, it's a holiday weekend here, so maybe that's it. Or maybe they're adding everything up now. Doesn't matter. We'll keep giving the watch hours. For me, it's a pleasure to give watch hours to Optimob because I get to see Switzerland. I get to hang out with Bax. I get to hang out with Timo. I get to hang out with Sabine. Um, I get to see all that beauty. I get to have fun. And I'm helping a friend. It's a win-win situation. Signature says, greeting my friend. Thanks for your support and thumbs up. Absolutely. I always mention how much I enjoy supporting my friends because of what you guys do, what you're putting out there. You're increasing the vitality, the creativity, the inspiration, the vibratory, positive nature of the world. How can I not support? Speaking of support, our friend Signature has just 1 hour ago. Welcome to the South Flower Walk in London. Signature is another channel that showcases and highlights the beauty of his section of the world. This is what um, Timo is Sabine and Optimob and Bax. Team Optimob. Um, this is what they do in Switzerland. This is what Signature does in London and other places as well. Timo says, Signature says, Sabine says, sorry. Hello to Signature. And Signature says, hi, my friend Sabine. Timo says, new video is coming in the next hour, uploading for members first. Awesome. Hey, so I can do that. I didn't realize I can do members first and then present it to other people. Here I've been thinking that I can only do it for members because I have a couple videos that I thought would be really helpful for everyone, but I've been keeping it exclusively for members. I need to figure out how to do that. Project for today. I always get um, such good information from Timo. Smith says, thank you, Yogi Eric, so much. You're welcome, my friend. Timo says, I see them. Optimop says, I always try to help. You do. And you always provide excellent help. And at the same time, you're always helping even when you don't know that you are helping. Like right now, talking when you just said members first, and it just clicked. Um, you know, I can do this. I can actually do both. It doesn't have to be one or the other. Signature says, let's support each other. Absolutely. So, hey, Signature, feel free to drop your new link, by the way. One, if you want to drop your link for your channel. Two, if you want to drop it for your new video. I'm going to be on for about 5 more minutes, and we're going to head outside. Big Up Boris is here. It says, morning. Good morning, my friend. Night Watcher's here. Night Watcher, how are you feeling? Night Watcher says, I am safe. Good to hear. Night Watcher was not feeling well yesterday. Night Watcher says, Jason, Eric, LP aren't here. They are not. Signature says hi, this is big up. Not what you says, I have a clear path to another great life. You do. It's all yours. Unless someone is watching, someone is lurking, and they're waiting for that opportunity, and they're going to slide in when, um, see what I mean? Ash says, not if I get here first. Well played, Ash. Brian says, hello, Eric. Brian, how are you? For those in the U.S., happy Labor Day weekend. Hope it's a good one. Be safe, guys. Brian says he's good. So our friend Signature's got a brand new video out. Optimob is going to have a new one in just a couple hours. It's going to be for members first. Hey, doing members, if you join someone's membership, it is a very nice way of helping that channel and person out, showing some support. This is a new video, if you guys can see it. Ash just had a signature. Nightwatcher says, I'm good. Now the fever has detached. Left. Gone. What do you say the fever is gone in Bangla? You say Jorchasha? Man, why do you try to get me to pronounce something in Bangladesh, Bengali, when you know I can't even pronounce it in English? Says, which means the fever has detached. Dorse means touched or grabbed, and vice. Gotcha. Our signature says, hi, my friend Brian Lane. How are you doing? It's early for Brian Lane. It is 4:30 in the morning. We got 2 people in the state of Missouri who at least visited. Our friend Midwest is in Missouri. For some reason, I thought he was in Ohio. And Brian Lane is in Missouri. Brian is in St. Louis. I always wanted to visit the Ozarks, which are found in the southwestern corner of Missouri, Oklahoma, and Arkansas. Little circle there. Brian says he's good. So I'm getting a lesson in Bengali. Dorse is untouched or touched, grabbed. Trusse is stopped, grabbing, detached. Or attached, right? If you stopped, if you're grabbing, then it would be attached. Detached would be going away. It is 11:30 a.m. in South Africa. Hope your day's going good so far, Ash. Brian says, hello, Ash. Our friend Ash is a Therian. And a Therian is someone who will embody the essence of an animal in practice, enjoy. They love what they're doing. We have a couple of Therians who come by and visit and hang out. For me, it's a very creative, inspiring way to live your life, that you get to express yourself in this amazing way. You know, you feel so akin, and I love that word akin, to an animal spirit, that you just want to allow it to be expressed through you in a really, again, really inspiring way. Now what you say, so we usually say uh, Dorse or Charse. The FIFA has attached or detached. That's a nice way of saying it. Now what you says, Brain, Brian, who cares? Dottie's here. Dottie says, good morning, all my friends. Good morning, Dottie. Let's see. Ash says, speaking of Therians, I haven't seen Aspen or Flower um, these couple of lives. Aspen was here yesterday or the day before. I think it was in the afternoon. It's been a couple of days since I've seen Flower. Not what you says, what even is a Therian. Go visit Ash's channel and hang out. Not what you says. I think Flower was here 3 days ago. Yeah, I think it was about 3 days. So, I'm going to be wrapping things up, guys. I got a walk to do. I got a workout to do. I got a breakfast to make. I've been up it's 5:30. I've been up for 3 hours. I've gotten in my breath work, my meditation. I've gotten in half an hour's work of yoga, my writing for the day, my 1 cup of coffee. Now it's time to get outside in nature. Night Watcher slides it in. Man, he beat Ash. I thought Ash was going to have it. I thought Ash was here. She was going to slide it in. I thought maybe Eric LaPointe might be lurking in the background and he might slide it in really fast. But today was Night Watcher's day. Dottie says, hi, Brian, how are you? Ash says, it's a person who identifies integrally, I love that word, as a non-human being. That was beautifully described. Ash, beautifully described. Hey, you ever think about making a video describing what Therian is so that the regular person who doesn't know understands? I was fortunate. It was explained to me by Flower. I'd never heard of it before. Now, what you said is keep in mind that Flower's home country of Myanmar is currently in civil war. Absolutely. I do keep that in mind, and I put my prayers out every single day. Sabine says, I'm off. Take care, everyone, and have a great Saturday. You too, my friend. Thank you for hanging out with me. Night Watcher says I sniped it. Yeah, you did. Daddy says you too, Sabine. Oh, hey, go check on Jace. Jace has a workout going. I didn't see his announcement. Let's see. Ash says, Paul, so basically non-buried and gender fluid. Nope. Nothing to do with that. Ash says she'll get it next 5, I swear. Ash says, yes, I am Night Watcher. But that's independent of Therian itself, right? Flower says I'll do that soon. Linda says, hi, Yogi in chat. Hey, Linda, how are you? Brian says, have a blessed day. Ash says, not yet. I only have 24 subs. It's getting closer, though. And there's Flower, sliding right in. Just in time to say goodbye. For the day. But I'll be back. Daddy says, hi, Linda. Hey, so before I end it for the morning, guys, take the opportunity to connect with each other. Signature says, I'm at work now, and please, I'm reminding everyone that my premiere is coming up at 1 p.m. UK time. So please don't forget, guys. It'll be a lot of fun. Night Watcher says, Yogi, Flower is here. Yes, she is. Flower says, Holy, I didn't expect 2 people to be so happy to see me. Of course. Ash says, yes, it is, Yogi. Thank you. Thank you for clarifying that. Ash says, we must continue to live longer for Flower. I wish I could, but I gotta go. I gotta be out there for the sun to come up. I have on good authority. If I'm not there, it doesn't come up. The sun is not independent of the quantum observer state, so it needs attention, or it doesn't arise. I am essential to the natural process of the world. So, Flower says, everyone, Flower has 99 subs. Yep, she's been going up and down. I know she's been over 100 before. That which says, will not let you leave. I gotta go. All right. I apologize, guys. It is time for me to go. I will see everyone later. Come on by. Flower, I hope everything is right with you guys. I hope everything is all right with you. Easter says, go to Sir Jacob's live. Hey, Jacob is hitting 1,000 reps today. The Holy Grail. So if you get an opportunity, go and send him some support. Give him some energy. All right. Going to see you guys later. Make sure you're there to support him, right? And say hi to Jace. He's getting in the reps too. Linda says, bye, Yogi. Have an awesome day. Thank you, Linda. You too. Again, be safe, guys. Here in the U.S., it is Labor Day weekend. If you have a cookout, have fun, but be safe. See you guys later. Take care.